What is up, you guys? It is Mariah. So welcome back to another episode of Veda, or Vlogging Every Day in April. If you are new here, then welcome. I am posting a new video every day for the month of April, so that is exciting. You're joining me on a very exciting time, and if you're a returning viewer, subscriber, friend, then hello to you as well. Love you guys so much. So for pretty much most of my videos, I'll say for the month of April, I am doing Disney planning tips and tricks because I am a travel agent specializing in Disney destinations. So if you do want me to help you plan your trip, I have a link down below in the description box for you to fill out some information so that we could get started on planning your trip. And that is for people who are wanting me to book and plan their vacation. Just a disclaimer, I'm not like price or quote shopping or anything, or participating in that or anything like that. I mentioned that in a previous video, but just to mention that. And so for this video, I am going to be just briefly talking about rooms in Disney World that sleep 5 people to a room. So yes, and I will say that I am only going to list out the resorts that sleep 5 people in one room, so I'm not going to include like suites or villas or anything like that. I'll do that for a separate video, but just for the purposes of today's video, I'm just doing talking about rooms that sleep 5 people to one room. And I will say that if you may want to consider booking 2 rooms, and it might be cheaper. So just consider that when you are going on the Disney site. See if just booking 2 rooms and requesting the rooms to be connected will be cheaper than booking a room that sleeps 5 people. That is just a tip, because most of the resorts that do sleep 5 people are more expensive. So I would just kind of give that as a disclaimer. So yes, and okay, so I'm going to go by resort category in terms of price. So if you don't know, Disney is separated into categories: value, moderate, and deluxe. And that just means that's just in terms of price. People think, I've had clients or potential clients to say, oh, I don't want to stay at a value resort because that seems like it's cheaper, cheaper quality. It's just in terms of pricing. It's not in terms of necessarily in terms of quality. Just as you move up in resort category, there are more amenities and things like that. But Disney is not going to make you stay at like somewhere that is trashy or anything like that, for the lack of a better word. So don't think that just because you're staying at, don't think that value resorts are like lower in quality per se. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so let's get started. So basically, for the value resort category, there aren't rooms that sleep 5 people to one room. There are suite options, but as I mentioned, I'm not going to be talking about suites here. So no, there are no rooms in the value resort category that sleep 5 people to one room. And value resorts typically are in the 100s in terms of rack room or standard room rates, without any discounts, promotions, blah blah, any of that. So just keep that in mind. For the moderate resort category, which is typically in the 200s, so $200 per night basically, between 200 and 300 typically. The rooms that sleep 5 people to one room are the Caribbean Beach Resort and Port Orleans Riverside. So keep that in mind if you have 5 people that want to sleep in one room and you want to stay at a moderate resort at Disney World. So next is the deluxe resorts, which are about $300 and up per night. And this is the category where most of the resorts that sleep 5 people to one room are. So that's why I say, if you are looking to have book a room at Disney World that sleeps 5 people to one room, it's typically going to be more expensive, just because most of them are deluxe resorts. So the ones that do sleep 5 people to 1 room in the deluxe resort category are the cabins at Fort Wilderness, the Grand Floridian, Resort, the Contemporary Resort, the Polynesian Resort, Wilderness Lodge Resort, and the Yacht and Beach Club Resort, and Boardwalk. So all of those sleep 5 people to 1 room, and I'm just going to look down to make sure that that's correct. Yes, cabins, Boardwalk, Contemporary, Grand Floridian, Poly, Wilderness, and Yacht and Beach Club. So just keep all of that in mind, guys. I hope this information was helpful. This is a little shorter video. Have any of y'all ever traveled with 5 people, and have you ever stayed at a resort where all 5 of you slept in 1 room? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know your experience, and maybe help some people out who are looking for this information. Alright guys, I think that's it for this video. As always, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I am putting up a new video every day for the month of April. Follow me on Instagram. I have my handle down below in the description box, and like this video if you enjoyed it, so I know to make more videos like it. And that is going to be it for today, and I will see y'all in tomorrow's video. And as always, I hope y'all have a magical day.